Good day, everyone. I'm April Joy Barwies, and this is my summary report for P.ED 3 Foundations of Special and Inclusive Education. And now, let us discuss first what is inclusive education. Let us begin with the word inclusion. It describes the process by which a school accepts children with special needs for enrollment in regular classes where they can learn side by side with their peers. And if the school organizes its special education program and includes a special education teachers in its faculty, it is called inclusive education. The school provides the mainstream where regular teachers and special education teachers organize and implement appropriate programs for both special and regular students. And now let us proceed to the salient features of inclusive education. First, inclusion means implementing and maintaining warm and accepting classroom communities that embrace and respect diversity of differences. Teachers and students take active steps to understand individual differences and create an atmosphere of respect. Next, inclusion implements a multi-level and multimodality curriculum. This means that special needs students follow an adapted curriculum and use special devices and materials to learn at a suitable pace. Next, inclusion prepares regular classroom teachers and special educators to teach interactively. Next, inclusions provides continuous support for teachers to break down barriers of professional isolation. Now let's move to the hallmark of inclusive educations. These are co-teaching, team teaching, collaboration and consultation, and lastly, other ways of assessing skills and knowledge learned by all students. And now let's proceed to Foundation of Inclusion Policy Advisory. Rights for children, parents, and teachers related to inclusion. Children's rights. Under the American with Disabilities Act, or ADA, 1990 include the following. Children with disabilities are entitled to equal access to all early childhood, Head Start and preschool programs, and child care facilities, center-based and family child care. Programs cannot create eligibility standards that discriminate against or screen out children with disabilities. Programs must make reasonable accommodations on an individual basis to allow everyone to participate in the services and opportunities offered. Parents' rights. Under Individuals with Disabilities Education Improvement Act, or IDEA, include the following. Parents have meaningful opportunities to participate in all decisions made about their children's education and services. Parents are guaranteed certain procedural safeguards that protect their rights and provide a mechanism to use to resolve any disputes about services or programs. These safeguards include complete explanation of all the procedural safeguards available under IDEA and the procedures in the state for presenting complaints, confidentiality and the right of parents to inspect and review the educational records of their child, the rights of parents to participate in meetings related to the identification, evaluation, and placement of their child, the right of parents to give or deny their consent before the school may take certain action with respect to their child, the right of parents to disagree with decisions made by the school system or those issues, The right of parents and schools to use IDEA's mechanism for solving disputes includes the right to appeal determinations. And the last but not the least, early childhood teachers' rights, responsibilities, and expectations for support include the following. Teachers have the right to participate in the Individualized Education Plan or IEP meetings. Teachers are encouraged to confer with parents and colleagues and have an obligation to report progress to parents as often as she would report the progress of her typically developing students. Teachers can suggest a re-evaluation to determine if different services and educations are needed. If different services and educations are recommended through a re-evaluation, teachers can ask for the IEP to be amended accordingly. Teachers should expect to receive support for administrators and colleagues. Teachers should expect to have professional development related to inclusion. And now let us proceed to week 2. International legal and standard setting instruments. These are follows: the 1989 Convention on the Rights of the Child, the 1994 Salamanca Statement, the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, or UNCRPD, the 2007 UN Declaration on Rights of Indigenous People, and lastly, the Education 2030 Framework for Action. And now, let us proceed to the last part, the week 3. Philippine Legal Mandates for Inclusive Education. The 1987 Philippine Constitution, Article 14, Section 1 and 2, explicitly upholds the protection and promotion of the rights of all citizens to quality education at all levels, which requires the Philippine government, among others, to establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and society. Encourage non-formal, informal, and indigenous learning system, as well as self-learning, independent, and out-of-the-school study programs, particularly those that respond to community needs, and provide adult citizens, the disabled, and out-of-school youth with training in civics, vocational, efficiency, and other skills. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye-bye.